Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this yoga drills class. Today we're going to be focusing on flexibility in the spine. And let's get started in a comfortable seated position. Let's close the eyes and bring the hands together. A long deep breath in. As you exhale, let's rest the hands down. Let's start by bringing awareness to the central axis of the body, from the sacrum, through the navel, through the sternum, through the throat, through the top of the head. Keeping your awareness there for a moment, and then allow a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's open the eyes. Let's start off on the hands and knees, and we're going to roll through cat and cow. Cat and cow is probably our most basic spinal mobility movement in the yoga practice. So let's take the hands shoulder width apart, the knees hips width apart, and then let's begin. Inhale, extend the spine, a long, deep breath in. Exhale, let's round all the way under. Inhale, extend a long, deep breath in. Exhale, let's round, draw under. Inhale, extend, long, deep breath in. Exhale, let's round, bring it under. Back to neutral. Stay here for a moment. Give your spine a little wiggle. Let's curl the toes under. Inhale up to downward facing dog. We'll stay in downward dog. 5 breaths. 1, 2, easy does it. Keep your attention focused on the breath, on the body. 3, 4, and 5. Let's come forward. Let's do plank. Then we'll stabilize in through the core. Having a good plank means that we can really lift from the front side. So spinal flexibility is not only back bend, but it's also about having conscious control over the position of the spine. So let's take 5 more breaths in plank. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing, big breath out. 5 more breaths. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost there. Okay, let's go for 3-legged dog. Inhale, lift your leg back and up. Hold it there. And let's get the spinal extension involved in the 3-legged dog. Make it an extended dog and hold. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, set it down. Left side, first 3-legged dog. Hold. Few breaths, then extend the 3-legged dog for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, set it down. All right, come back to plank. Let's work the round position. Now we're going to do that by dropping the knee down. Round, bring it up. Bend the knee in plank, so we drop and bring it up. Do 3 more times. Down, bring it up, and down. Bring it up, change, left side, down, bring it up, down, bring it up, 3 more, down, bring it up, down, bring it up, last one, down, bring it up, plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, all right, that's good. Exhale, downward facing. Let's marry those drills together. Swing it out for a moment, release through the shoulders, and here we go. Inhale up to your extended dog. Then round and bring it in. Swing it back up, extend your dog. Round and bring it in. Swing it on up, let's find the extension. And round, bring it in. Swing it up, let's find the 3-legged dog. Round, bring it in. 2 more times. Swing it up, 3-legged dog, extend. Round, bring it in. All the way up, 3-legged dog. Breathe, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, set it down, change the sides. Left leg, extend, round, bring it up, swing it back, three-legged dog, round, bring it up, swing it back, three-legged dog, round, and bring it up. 2 more times. Swing it up, three-legged dog, round, bring it up, swing it up, three-legged dog, round, bring it up, back to the three-legged dog. Stay there for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, set it down. Let's go for dolphin. Elbows down. Let's open the shoulders a little and stay. 1. Go for your flexi dolphin. So work and extend the shoulders. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's switch the gaze down and stay 5 more breaths. A little forward with the shoulders. So this is the strong dolphin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, top of the head down. Let's interlace your fingers. Walk in. Let's come on up into headstand for a moment. Let's do one leg up. And then let's do a split headstand. So that's the left leg back, and find your split in headstand. And see if you can access the spinal movement in your headstand split. And let's hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to twist our split. So let's bring it over. 1, so bring the right leg over to the left. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And back to the center. Exhale, right leg down. Come on down. Take a little break. You need to do child's pose for a moment. We can take child's pose. Otherwise, stay right there. Press into the shoulders. Change the sides. Right leg comes up. Right leg headstand split. Hold for 1, 2, 3. Easy does it. 4, 5. Twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And back to the center. Exhale. Let's set it down. Child's pose. Let's take rest. We're going to use headstand again in just a moment. Drop the head down. Let's prepare a little bit with the back bends before we do headstand again. Come up onto the knees. Inhale, let's lift the center of the chest. We're taking Ustrasana position, the camel pose. Feel welcome to use the blocks by the feet if camel pose isn't accessible just yet. If there's pain underneath the knees, take the blanket, put it underneath the knees. Inhale, let's lift the center of the chest. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, dangle the hands back. Lift up, hold. 1. Deep breathing. 2, 3, 4, almost there. 5, inhale, we come all the way up and exhale. Okay, let's come on down. Now we're going to try to access the spinal movement in headstand itself. Interlace the fingers and then exhale. Let's put the top of the head towards the ground. And then we slowly walk in. We can come up in headstand however it's comfortable for you. Inhale, find your headstand. All right. Now, I want you to find your vertical axis first. Then slowly pivot and roll through your back bend. And we'll just hold the back bend headstand. Try to keep your heels together and let the movement come from your back. All right, and hold. If it gets too stressful in the neck, release and come on down. And let's breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and keeping the back muscles very engaged. 5, let's roll back up into your headstand. Pivot from the hips. Come all the way down. Knees down. Child's pose. Let's take rest. 5 breaths. That's good. Let's do 2 more breaths. Let's do 1 more breath. All right, that's good. Now, come on to the stomach. Slide the bolster on in. All right, got the bolster. Slide it on in. Find the lower abdomen until the bolster is really supporting the lower abdomen. You can slide your body forward and up so that that support gets there. Then you're going to change your hands to the bolster. Starts to feel a little precarious. That's all right. I want you to engage your legs. And then start to just lightly draw your shoulder blades into each other. And we'll do kind of like back bend sit-ups here. So then exhale, go back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come forward. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come forward. All right, again. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, go back, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there, 5, exhale, go down. Okay, let's take the elbows down. Draw your thighs towards each other for a moment, rest. Let's do it again. Bring it up. We're going to slide a little more forward this time, and we're going to add in a little bit of a weight. Even though it's not that heavy, we'll take a block, and reach it back behind your head, and then exhale, go back. Exhale, go back. Exhale, go back. Exhale, go back. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, go back. Again, exhale, go back. 2 more. Exhale, go back. Last one, exhale, go back. All right, let's put the block down. Stay here on the block, on the bolster with the hands, and then roll the shoulder blades down the back, and I just want you to hold it right here. Push with the back muscles as much as you do with the arms and engage the legs. Hold. 1, 2, 3, nice and steady, 4, and 5. Press down. Walk the knees in, draw your knees in towards each other, and then let's just drape again forward. All right, almost there. All right, that's good. Let's move the bolster over to the side. Then we're going to flip around, and we're going to lie on the back. All right. When we lie on the back, we're going to start to isolate some movements in the spine. So now the spine's very warmed up, so let's do some spinal isolation movements, starting at the pelvis using the ground as a little traction. Let's tuck the tailbone under, and then flip the tailbone back, so then you start to arch the lower back, and then let's tuck the tailbone under. You can feel that the sacrum rises up off the ground, and then let's push the tailbone towards the ground, and you can feel that, again, the sacrum is off the ground. If you really succeed at that, front of the hip is closed. Now let's change. Front of the hip is open. It's almost like we're moving into like a fitness bridge. And then we change back. Let's do 2 more. Tuck the tailbone under. Flip the tailbone back. Last one. Tuck the tailbone under. Flip the tailbone back. Hold it there, and then I want you to lift the rib cage as well by rooting your elbows into the ground and just make an arch from the sitting bones to the shoulders, and we'll hold for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, release. Now we're going to try to isolate the rib cage region. Now your lower back may participate, but I want your attention to be at the sternum and at the rib cage. Just draw the shoulder blades down the back, and let's glide the shoulder blades under. And then inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, down. 4 more times. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, down. Inhale, let's lift the chest. Exhale, down. 2 more. Chest up. Squeeze your shoulder blades into the ground and a little together. Exhale, down. Last one. Pop up the chest and hold for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, down. All right, now we're going to do the simple bridge pose and see if we can articulate the whole spinal extension movement. First, let's start off in the opposite, so curl everything under. Then let's go through the lower back, pop up the middle back, draw your shoulder blades into each other, and then slowly send the knees a little bit forward, and then we'll draw the shoulder blades under, and then feel the arch of the back, and we'll hold for 1, 2, 3, almost there, 4, 5. Now exhale, sink the butt, and inhale, elevate 3 times. Exhale, sink the butt only, and then elevate. One more, sink the butt, and then inhale, we lift. Exhale all the way down, stretch out the legs so we fully release the quadriceps. The quads are working really strongly to support the body there. All right, so it's a little intense when we work with the spine. That's okay. And that's kind of what we're after, to get right into the intensity of some of the movements that we're working on. So now let's bend the knees again, and we're going to work an elbow back bend. Elbow back bend will put together all of the pieces that we've worked on so far. So then let's bring the hands under the shoulders, draw the navel in, get that spinal arch created, and then inhale to the top of the head. Then take the hands into that headstand position. Then you have two options. You can keep your head on the ground, or you can lift your head off the ground. What feels better for you, you work. And let's hold. 1, 2, try to really articulate in the spine. 3, 4, and 5. Now, let's drop the head down. Let's try to drop the butt, and then let's lift the butt. And then let's drop the butt, and then let's lift the butt. One more time. Drop the butt down, and then let's lift the butt. All right, let's interlace the fingers and bring your feet towards each other. This is called Viparita Dandasana, and let's hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, almost there. 5, walk the feet in, lift the hips a little bit, press into the left leg, and inhale, lift the right knee, bending the knee, hold it there. Inhale, straighten the leg, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, let's set it down. Try the other leg. Bend, bring it up. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one, and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend and set it down. Stay there. Walk the feet a little bit in and sink the butt. Take the hands back and exhale all the way down. All right, so that was actually a very advanced pose. Let's draw the knees in. Stay here for a moment. Let's release through the back. Now we're going to work the other direction with the spine. So we work back bend, back bend, back bend. What are we going to work now? Forward bend, forward bend, forward bend. Working the spinal movement. Let's start off here. So first, when the thighs come into the chest, then we get the feeling that the thighs are just supported here. But then if we add in the spinal flexion, then we work the opposite direction. So let's engage the pelvic floor, engage the abdominal muscles, draw the ribs in, and then squeeze the knees into the chest. All right, so we get that spinal flexion. And then curl the chin under, and let's hold the supported tuck position for 5 breaths. 1, make it tighter, smaller. 3, tighter, smaller. 4, 5, exhale, set it down. Drop the feet down. All right, that's good. Okay, so figure out which way you're stronger, in back bend or in tuck, and then we want to do drills to work on both positions of extension and flexion. So now we'll continue our journey into flexion a little bit more. So I want to draw the knees up and then hold on to the knees just underneath the shin bones. And then we're going to repeat that tuck, that engaged tuck position again. And then exhale, tuck and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gently set it down. Now we're going to extend one leg, and you're going to take both hands on the left shin bone. Inhale, let's lift up. Feel the tuck position and the asymmetrical position, and stay for 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch faster. Left side, bring it up to the right side. Left side, bring it up to the right side. Let's go for the left side. Bring it up to the right side. And let's go to the left side. Bring it up to the right side. 2 more times. Left side, up to the right side. Let's go for the left side, and then the right side. And then let's just squeeze it in. And then exhale, let's set it down. All right, figure out again. Which spinal position has more ease and comfort for you? Wherever is harder, that's where you want to put more work in. Okay, let's continue this sort of front body journey. Let's take the hands down. So now, for many of you, this might feel easier than what we started off in the beginning, but for some of you, it might feel harder. Let's bring the legs up, and we're going to roll through sort of the whole position of the spine. So I actually want us to go to a spinal extension, and then with the extension, lower the legs. So it's almost like we're coming into Uttanapadasana, and then curl under. So we bring back, and as we curl under, I want you to touch the toes down to the top of the head, and then come back to legs up, and then go into the extension, and then feel just to about 45 degrees, and then we bring it back, curl all the way over the top of the head. Reach down, and then we control into the extension, and notice what you have to do to protect the back as the legs extend in the extended position. Curl under, touch, back to your vertical, and then engage. Find your Uttanapadasana position. That's in closing poses of Ashtanga. Curl, touch. Good. Curl and engage. So go into a back bend. Curl under, touch, spinal flexion. One more extension. Let's go through extension, extension, extension. All right, that's good. Cross the feet. Press all the way up. Now, let's take the blocks and set up the blocks. Let's actually go for quite a high position with the block. If you feel, I think I should be okay with that block. I'm going to use the blanket because this block is a little tight. And now we have a couple of different options where it can hold the upper back and then dangle the head back. Or if this feels a little unsafe, we can take the second block and let the head rest on the second block. And then we get a nice deep opening. We reach the hands over the top of the head, and we'll stay for a little while here. If your neck feels safe, you're welcome to remove that block. Then the head will act as a weight to pull the upper back down just a little bit. You can see what's better for you, and we'll hold. We'll first start off with 5 like this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for another 5. It's feeling good, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we're going to stay here, but I want you to try to remove the block for a little bit. And we'll interlace the fingers around the head and just notice how that changes the position, whether it feels less comfortable, more comfortable. Notice where different parts of the body begin to be burning from the increased weight of the head and the change in the shoulder position. Let's hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's stay another 5. So we go for 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's drop the hands down, curl the chin under, use your hands, gently push yourself off. Let's take a moment and remove the blanket, remove the blocks, and then let's lie all the way down for a moment. That's kind of deep in the upper back, so we want to give it a moment. Take constructive rest pose. Feel the breath, feel the body. Where does the spine land after that? What feeling in the upper back is there? Just a few more breaths. One more breath. All right, now let's drop both knees into the chest, give a little squeeze. Hold on to the left knee, let's extend the right leg. Let's work twisting, a little twisting action. Exhale, cross over the center line, drop that left knee down. Inhale, left arm comes up. Let's spiral all the way open. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, release, let go. 3, 4, 5. All right, bring it back into the center. And then right knee comes in, left leg extends. And then let's come all the way over. All right. Exhale, let's cross. Inhale, let's bring it up. And then slide the arm open. All right, just notice what comes up here. Is it the spine or is it somewhere else? Is it the hip or the shoulder that comes up? And the spine is actually quite happy to do the twist. Just observe, and we'll be here for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's bring it back into the center. Pause for a moment. Feel your breath, feel your body, feel the mind. All right, constructive rests. Extend the arms and legs. Let's lie down and take rests. After a few moments of rest, to bring your attention back to the spinal axis where we started, the tailbone, the sacrum, the navel, the sternum, the throat, the head, center of the head, and observe the spinal axis. And then a long deep breath in, and as you exhale, reawaken the body. Let's find all the joints of the body, the limbs of the body, drawing the knees into the chest, a little squeeze. As you exhale, let's roll on over. Find your way up to a comfortable seated position. Let's close the eyes. Take a moment again. Join the hands together. Gratitude for the gift of the practice. Reflect on whatever was the state of mind and body before versus now. Take a moment of gratitude for those subtle shifts that happen in each practice. A long, deep breath in. As you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. May it be happy, may it be peaceful, may it be filled with love.